Hello everyone, my name is Andre McClendon, and today I'm going to be talking about how to create an expert advisor using the moving average and the CMF. This is going to be for beginners, and I'm going to add a little bit more code to this one, so let's begin, guys. So first off, when coming to create a moving average, we got to know how it looks like. This is the moving average we're going to be adding. Basically, it'd be a simple moving average on a 50 period. Now, we're going to add the CMF, basically adding some volume to it. And we're going to use the 20 period. And basically how we're going to use this robot, a very simple one, is that once the ask price and the previous close pass over the purple line and the CMF is over zero, we're entering a buy trade. And I'm also going to show you guys how to lock in a profit once the price has moved X amount. Now, let's get right into that. First off, you want to hit this little button right here, meta quotes, and you'll guys have a screen that pops up like this. What you want to do is hit new, go to expert advisor, and type in the name of the robot, or type in moving average and CMF. All right. Now, before we dive into the on-tick, we got to have some global values first. Now, we're going to add 3 global values, 2 ints, and 1 double. Now, the first int is going to be called, let me make it a little bigger for you guys. It's going to be called trade pause. Basically, going to be able to pause the trade, so allowing only 1 entry per execution area. Our order modifier int, and our trade price. So we can lock in our price, and to make that very simple for you guys in this part. Make sure that's a double and not an int, okay? Our next thing is we're going to get to the on tick, okay? Now, the first values we're going to place are our moving average. So we're going to make our moving average right here. We're going to use a double, basically not a whole number. Basically, it'd be like 0.001, 0.002, something like that. We name it MA_0 as the current one, and we use the IMA, use null, and we're going to start off very simple settings, 0, 50, 0, 0, 0, 0. So it's going to be on the close of the candle, on the current candle, which basically be the ask price, basically. I'm sure the bid. And we're going to use a period of 50. And we're going to do the exact same thing, but name it a little bit differently, called double MA_1. This would be 1 candle back. Our next thing is going to be called the CMF. Now, if you guys need the CMF, you guys can Google it and find it. But basically, this indicator, we're going to use iCustom, we're going to use null, 0, name of the indicator, period of 20, and just simple settings right there on the current candle. Not too complex. Our next thing is how we're going to initiate our buy order, okay? We're going to call this bull buy. And this buy order, what it does is basically initiate our buy reading true or false. We're going to make sure the close of the candle of 1 is greater than the MA1 and the ask price is greater than the current price of the moving average, and that the CMF is greater than 0. And then we're going to do our reset. And our reset is going to be important so we're not keep on re-entering a trade simultaneously, just spamming trades, okay? Now, our buy reset is basically when the ask goes below the moving average current and the close of 1 candle, the moving average 1 back, and that the CMF hits negative, okay? As long as we have that, then it'll reset the trade. That was it to our first if statement right here. Now, for our first if statement, guys, basically we're going to break down, see if buy equals true, and we're just verifying if the bull order equals true. We're going to check if there's any orders open. If it is 0, then fantastic. And that trade pause equals 0, which I will explain in a bit. And now we're going to add our structure down here for the if statement. So while we're looking at this right here, we're going to make this an int called the buy order. We're going to do an order send. We're going to use null to work on all currency pairs available, 0 for the default time frame, a lot size of 0.01, the ask price, and we're going to use a slippage of 10. Now, we're using pound yen, so if you guys are going to use any other currency, please modify and change it to what you like. We're going to go off the ask price minus 50 pips, so basically a stop loss of 50 pips and a target profit of 300 pips. Null for the comment, and when it comes to the magic number and the pending orders, we don't have to worry about that. Just put 0 and make it any color you like. But once that initiates, we're going to put trade pause equals 1 and the trade price equals the ask price. We got to make sure you guys put that in there, okay? Now, once that happens, we're going to go to another phase of the trade, okay? And this is going to be relatively important because this is how we lock in a profit. So basically, it's going to, right now, as it currently is, it's either going to hit 50 pips or 300 pips. And it might go up 200 pips, come back down 50 pips and knock out your trade, or it may go up 100 pips, come back down to 50. So what I made is something like this to make it very simple, okay? I'll break it down step by step. If orders total is equal to 1, we have 1 order, and the ask price is greater than the trade price that we put right here, which equals the ask, plus 100 pips, is less than the ask price, and order modify equals 0, which we'll get to that in a second, it will go through this for for loop. Now, a for loop is basically what we're using is to scan through the total orders and to select it. Now, we get to this part here. It's called if order select. We're going to use that same I statement. And once that I goes through, select the mode trades. Now, if that verifies true that we select onto that order, we're going to go through again and make sure if that is a buy order and our current trading symbol equals the order symbol. If that all matches, we're going to create an int order called order ticket. And if you need to know order ticket is because I've not covered it in other videos, look at the MQL4 reference. And basically it just gives you the ticket number of it. We get the order ticket since we selected it. Order ticket goes here. We're going to use order open price, the current price, plus 20 pips. So we're going to move our stop loss 20 pips above our current order to lock in that trade. And we're going to leave our target profit at 3.0. And then we're going to hit print order is modified. And then once all that loop is done, we're going to use order modify equals 1. So this doesn't keep on running and we get some error. So now this won't run anymore. And now guys, we get to our reset portion. Okay, and the reset portion has to be done so more than one order can take place. Now, if the buy reset equals true, and that's right here, the ask under has to be less than the moving average current, the close under moving average one back, and the CMF equals negative. Once that happens, these three values trade pause, order modify, and trade pause go back to 0. And then we can reinitiate our trade. Now we hit compile, we don't have any errors. Now let's go to our MetaTrader right here. So first thing we do guys is make sure we're on pound yen. We're going to be going to moving average and CMF. Here we go. We're going to use pound yen. We can use another 30-minute. Let's say 5 pips, make it a little bit easier. And we're going to just do the beginning of the year to today. With all those basic settings, we'll hit start and make sure it's on pause because I want to change the settings so you guys can see it a little bit better, okay? We're going to change our setting. Just go to F8, make it white or whatever color you like. And now we're going to run it, okay? But before that, we need to actually add our moving average so you guys get a better visualization of what's happening. Remember, it's supposed to be at the 50. It's simple on a purple. And now we add our CMF. It's on the 20. And now we let it run. And we can see that we enter our first trade here. It was a loss. Enter another trade. A loss, and you see that it resets so it doesn't keep on spontaneously adding trades. And look, see how we locked in our first order right there and hit the target profit. Now there is some disparity about the ask price, so you can do like +5 in there for that ask price difference because it's going to be the initials be spread +300. What you can do is fit 300 +5 or something like that just to get it better. So see how we have our ask price, our lock-in right there. And now we locked in our trade, it hits a TP or it hits the stop loss. And that's a lock-in our trade. Now, doing this can help you guys maintain profits. So if it doesn't hit your TP, at least you got some profits instead of taking a loss. And if we can see that, it hit that again, and we will continue on to see how it does so far. But this is a very beginner-friendly, easy robot, guys. Not very difficult at all. And if you have any questions, once again, contact me through Telegram or through YouTube. Or if you guys want the code, just hit my website or hit me up on Telegram. We can talk about it there. And you can see how it's moving pretty rapidly now. If it hits 100 pips, let's see what it will do. Oh, see how locked in that trade? Just right there. And there is some pros and cons. Sometimes it will bounce down and knock you out of your trade in, plus 20 pips before the 300. But those are some risks you gotta be knowledgeable about. But so far, it's pretty good. It's only taken, let's see. Now we'll let that run for a bit. But talk to you guys some more about this. But, this is why, when it comes to making expert advisors, why it's so helpful to making a strategy like this. So it can basically protect you. Like a lot of people make mistakes emotionally, and with this, there are some times where you will miss trades like this right here. Maybe make the stop loss a little bit larger, so it could have taken advantage of the move. There's always things like that. That's why back testing is so important to help you, fix your trading or also find if there's any errors. And if you guys need an expert advisor, let me know. I do create them for clients. And if you want to be one of our clients, just hit me up on Telegram. We can have that conversation, guys, about what strategy you would like me to make for you. But did it again. See, took home right there. But if you have any questions or comments, let me know. And that's the video, guys. Just make sure you hit my website, like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you.